Hello, Evolution. This is your assistant, Captain Boot. Hope everyone had a nice week. I'm looking forward to playing with you all this weekend in Ulsan. Making this video about zone offense, just so on Saturday and Sunday, we don't have to talk about it a whole lot. You'd be like, oh, you saw the video, remember? On Saturday, Sunday, we can just play, we can throw, we can fraternize and all that stuff. So, our first game on Saturday, we're playing a team called the Pohang Hangovers. This team always throws zone. It's what they do. Zone is a way of playing when you're on defense where you're not guarding man to man. They're throwing a zone, which means each person is covering an area rather than a person. So the main parts of a zone when you're on defense, you have the cup, which is basically a wall, 3 people. They're going to be wherever the disc is. Okay, that's the disc, guarding, making a wall. Then they're going to have 2 people called the midfielders. They're taking up these, they're swallowing up the middle of the field. They have a center mid, who's also taking this area. And they have a deep, which is taking a huge chunk of area on the field. Okay? Teams often throw this zone when it's windy outside, or if the other team doesn't have enough handlers, or if the team they're playing against is more athletic than them, they'll play zone. But we know the Hangovers love to play zone. So let's just talk about what we do on offense to beat the zone, okay? Zone's actually really fun to play against when you figure it out because it's less running and you don't have one person marking you and guarding you. So basically what we're going to do, if this is the cup, this is our sideline, we're going this way. We're going to have 3 handlers spreading the field like that. This is the disc, okay? The handler's job, just like always, this is similar to the horizontal stack. They're just going to be throwing that disc side to side and looking for those openings, okay? When they throw it to this side, all these 3 people are going to run over there and move that wall. We throw it back over here, they all run over here. So we like to throw it sideways a lot to get the cup tired, and then we can move it up the field faster. In addition, we have 2 of what's called poppers. Poppers, they're kind of like in the horizontal stack, they're kind of the middle cutters. They're called poppers because their job is to run into this cup and catch little tiny passes. You know, like if the stall count is getting higher, like stall 5, stall 6, stall 7. Oh, they caught it, right back to the handler, and then they go out. Stall 1, stall 2, and then the handlers look again. Also, while one popper's going in, another popper can try and find an open area, and maybe the handler can pass it over the cup or through the cup. But you know, just listen for the handlers. A lot of times, if we have our head screwed on straight, we can talk to you and be like, all right, you stand there, you pop in, and we'll talk to you. The main thing I can tell you as a popper, it gets a little confusing, but the main thing is keep your eyes on the handler. On Sunday, when we had our first games, sometimes they pop in, they throw a pass, and then they turn their back and run away. But sometimes when you throw that pass back to the handler, you're open again, and you can just do little short passes and make that cup make mistakes. So that's what the poppers do. Keep your eyes on the handler, pop in the cup. Also just find space. Sometimes you're open for a pass. Also, we're going to have 2 players called wings, just like the outside of our horizontal stack. So the wings are going to be positioned somewhere around here on the sides of the field, okay? What they're looking for is if the disc swings to the side, okay, the cup's running over, but sometimes we can get that pass off to you. Sometimes you can just stand there and it's going to be available. Sometimes you have to run in a little bit. It depends how these midfielders are defending, right? If they're working the inside a little bit, you're going to be great. You don't even have to move. But sometimes they'll run up and then maybe you can cut in here or here. okay? Also, if the disc moves to this side on, this is a perfect opportunity for this wing to be really active. Because maybe this deep helps out here, and you know, that's a lot of space for one person to cover, okay? As we start moving the field, these wings want to stay nice and wide and make this guy choose. Like if he's like, oh, that guy's a threat, now we have this guy super open. But if you're both here, he can guard both of you. So try to stay nice and wide. Yeah, and that's about it. We just have to be really patient. I know the handlers are usually the ones with the disc a lot. It's even more so in a zone. Handlers are going to be swinging it back and forth a lot. Also, handlers are going to be coming from behind and running into the cup, catching a pass, and hopefully moving the disc up a little bit. Yeah, and that's basically it. Yeah. So hope you like this video. See you all on Saturday. Guys, please remember, bring cleats, and it would be a good idea to bring some running shoes. Maybe we don't have access to a field to practice on before our games, but if there's a basketball court or a parking lot, we can still do stuff, drills and stuff like that. So please bring running shoes as well as cleats. Any questions, we can talk about it tomorrow. You can send me a message. Go Evo, let's have a fun weekend. Bring your sunscreen, bring a hat, bring a change of socks, okay? Come prepared. All right, see you guys later.